So good morning students. We shall start with the lecture, and at the beginning of the lecture I want to revise the binary numbers, 4-bit binary numbers, because every time I am telling you, you revise the numbers but you are not revising. Okay, so in hexadecimal to binary conversion, what we do, we replace each hexadecimal digit by a 4-bit binary number. So you must know 4-bit binary number of each hexadecimal number digit. Okay, so if your hexadecimal digit is 0, you have to replace it by 000. Okay, suppose if your hexadecimal digit is 1, then you have to replace it with 0001. If it is 2, then you have to replace it with 0010. Okay, so this is a binary equivalent of 2. Similarly, for 3, you have to write 0011. For 4, we should write 0100. Sorry, 0100. 0100. Then thereafter, for 5, you must write 0101. Then for 6, we have to write, what we have to write for 6? 0110. For 7, it must be 0111. For 8, it must be 1000. For 9, it must be 1001. After 9, in hexadecimal, for 10, we write a symbol capital A. We write a symbol A. So A means 1010. After A, there must be B. So B must be written as 1011. Then we have C. C should be 1100. Then after that, D. So the D should be equal to 1101. Then E, equivalent of E is 1110. Then equivalent of F is all ones, 1111. Okay, so you need not by heart this. So how you are going to remember? You should know this 8421. 8421. So these are the bit positions, 8421. Suppose if I want binary equivalent of decimal number 12, then all of you know that 8 plus 4 is 12. Is it or not? So in place of 8, you have to write 1. And in place of 4, you have to write 1. Remaining digits will be 0. Are you getting the point? Yes, tell me. Are you getting the 8421 point? 8,
Yes, ma'am.
4, 2, 1. So let us give a gap between this so that you can understand it clearly. So suppose if I want to write the binary equivalent of 10. So how I am going to write it? 8 plus 2 is 10, isn't it? So in place of 8, I have to write 1. In place of 4, I am going to write 0 because it is not present. As 2 is present, here I am going to write 1, and as digit 1 is not present, I am going to write 0. So 8 plus 2 is 10. So this is a binary equivalent of decimal 10 and hexadecimal A. Okay. So after F, how you are counting with hexadecimal? After F, it will be 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, dot, dot, up to 19. And after 19, we must write 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, dot, dot, up to 1F. And after 1F, you have 1F, you have to write 20, 21, up to 29. After 29, 2A, 2B, up to 2F. After 2F, it will be 30. Okay. So, whether you understood this, students, is it clear how to convert hexadecimal number, how to count hexadecimal numbers, how to convert hexadecimal to binary, how to convert decimal to binary, or how to use 8421 code in order to convert a hexadecimal number into its binary equivalent? Are you clear about this? Please tell me, then we'll go forward, because this is very, very
Yes, ma'am.
basic and you should know this. If you don't know this, then what is use of studying 8051? Okay. So,
Okay.
you write down this in your notebook or screenshot घ्या सगळ्यांनी. Okay. So take a
Oh.
screenshot of this. I will give you 2 seconds. Have you taken? Shall we move forward?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I will share presentation with you. Okay, so yesterday what we have studied? Yes, tell me, yesterday what we have
Swap.
studied? Huh?
Swap.
Swap instruction. So we were studying logical instructions, isn't it? And in logical instructions, we have studied and, or, XOR, clear, complement, and swap. So today we are going to study what is called as rotate instruction. Okay. So today we are going to study rotate instruction. Now, what you can observe on the screen? Tell me. What you can observe on the screen, students? Read it out loudly.
RLA.
RLA. So meaning of RLA is rotate left accumulator. Rotate left accumulator. So meaning of this is that the contents of accumulator must be rotated to left. Okay. So now what you can observe on the screen? You can observe on the screen the accumulator or A register. Can you see A register? So this is what is A register, which you observe in a purple color, and execution of this particular instruction is going to alter or change the contents of the carry flag. So carry flag is shown along with the accumulator. So here you can observe CY, okay, and accumulator. So what is width of accumulator? Width of accumulator is 8 bits. Are you getting the point? So here you can observe 8 cells or 8 flip-flop. Each bit is stored in these flip-flop. And CY or carry flag is also a flip-flop. So, are you clear about this structure? Then we will see how the instruction works. Okay. So now here you can also observe I have written here MSB and LSB of the accumulator. MSB means most significant bit. This is the bit which carries the highest weight. Okay. And LSB means least significant bit. This is the bit which carries the lowest weight. So this carries the lowest weight that is 2 raised to 0. And this carries the highest weight that is 2 raised to 8. Therefore, this is called as MSB and this is called as LSB. Okay. So are you clear about this? Are you clear about the structure?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us study how this instruction works. Suppose accumulator contains 50 hexadecimal. Okay, so all of you know that 50 hexadecimal can be written as 0101, which is equivalent of 5, and 0000, which is equivalent of 0. And suppose your carry flag, it contains 0. Okay, so you should know before execution of instruction what are the contents of the carry flag and what are the contents of the accumulator. Okay, so here suppose we have stored 0101 and 0000 in accumulator and carry flag is stored with 1. Okay, so now let us see what happens when RLA instruction is executed. So every bit gets shifted. Every bit gets shifted by 1 bit to the left. That means this 0 will go to next bit. This 0 will go to next bit. This 0 will also go to next bit. This 0 will go to next position. This 1 will go to next position. This 0 will go to next position. This 1 will go to next position. And this 0 will go to carry flag. And at the same time, this 0 will be going to LSB. Okay, so your MSB will become LSB and MSB will be shifted into carry flag. Are you getting the point? So each bit of the register is shifted to left by 1 bit. So this 0 will go here, this 0 will go here, this 0 will go here, this 0 will go in position of 1, 1 will go in position of 0, this 0 will go in position of 1, this 1 will go in position of 0, this 0 will go in position of carry flag, and at the same time it will go to the LSB also. Okay, so this is how this particular instruction works. So now let us see how it happens. So here we can see this LSB is going to the next bit position. Again, this next 0 will be going to next position. So 0, again 0. Now here there will be 1. Here there will be 0. Here there will be 1. And earlier 0 was here. But now this 0 will be shifted to carry flag, and at the same time it will be shifted to LSB. Okay, so after execution of the instruction, your register will contain this data. Okay, so if you rotate data once, then this is how the rotation of the data will take place. Each bit will be shifted to its left bit by 1 position, and MSB will go to LSB. MSB will also go to carry flag. Okay, so Now, what will be the contents of the accumulator register and what will be the contents of carry flag after execution of instruction RLA? And initially, suppose if A has 50H, C1 has 1 value, then after execution of RLA instruction, you can observe that accumulator contains what it contains. Here, this forms one nibble and this forms another nibble. Equivalent of this is 0. Equivalent of this is 10, and 10 means it is A. So what you will get? A0. In accumulator, you will be getting A0H. So we have to write 1 0 preceding to A because it is a number. So there is always there is a method to write 0 before A. Okay, and carry flag is also 0. So earlier it was 1, now it has become 0. Okay. अरे कोणाचा आवाज येतोय? म्यूट करा मुलांनो.
मॅम तुम्ही म्यूट करते वॉइस.
कोणाचा आवाज येतोय?
गौरवचा आवाज येतोय मॅम, तुम्ही म्यूट करू शकता तुमच्या ह्याच्यातून.
गौरवचा येतोय का? झाला वाटतं म्यूट. ठीक आहे, झाला म्यूट. Okay, so whether you understood the working of this particular instruction or do you have some doubt?
मॅम आता परत ह्याला रोटेट करता येईल का आणि केलं तर काय होईल?
हो, रोटेट करता येईल. परत एकदा जर तुम्हाला रोटेट करायचं असेल तर परत एकदा सुद्धा त्याला रोटेट करता येतं, पण त्याच्यासाठी पुन्हा इन्स्ट्रक्शन RLA लिहावी लागेल तुम्हाला. म्हणजे जितके वेळा पण तुम्हाला रोटेट करायचंय तितके वेळा RLA इन्स्ट्रक्शन ही लिहिली पाहिजे. रोटेट करता येतं आणि डेटा चेंज होईल. मग त्याचा आता काय होईल डेटा तुम्ही सांगा बरं मला. म्हणजे आता पुन्हा एकदा सपोज आपण काय केलं, हे रोटेट केलं, म्हणजे हा 0 कुठे जाणार? इथे जाणार ना, हा 0 बरोबर आहे. हा 0 इकडे आला, हा 0 कुठे जाणार? इथे बरोबर आहे. हा 0 कुठे जाणार? इथे. हा 0 कुठे जाणार? इथे. हा 0 कुठे येणार? त्या 1च्या प्लेसला येणार. हा 1 कुठे जाणार? ह्या 0च्या प्लेसला येणार. हा 0 कुठे जाणार? ह्या 1च्या प्लेसला येणार. आणि मग हा 1 कुठे जाणार? याच्यामध्ये जाणार प्लस तो इकडेही जाणार, म्हणजे इथे 1 आला. म्हणजे मग आता तुझे कंटेंट्स काय झाले बघ. इथे झाला 0 आणि इथे झाला 1. म्हणजे आता अॅक्युमुलेटर मध्ये काय आहे? Here there is 0 and there is 1. 0, 1 hexadecimal. And now again your carry flag, it has become 1. Vedant, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
As many times you want to rotate, you can rotate it. Okay? So, depending on need of application, you can use this particular instruction. Okay? So, you must know before writing a program, you must know how the particular instruction works. If you know how it works, then and then only you can use it for your application. Otherwise, how can you use it for your application? Isn't it? So, now let us move to next instruction. Okay, so tell me whether RLA is clear to you, because in examination generally what is asked, data is given, contents of CY are given, and they ask what happens after rotation. So you have to write out that. Okay, so it is actually very easy to do it manually, isn't it? If you want to shift it, 1 minute, students. Hello, बोला. हाँ बोला. हो बोल ना. नाही नाही, काय झालं माहितीये का, युनिव्हर्सिटीचा सर्क्युलर असा आहे की 30 सप्टेंबर पर्यंत ऍडमिशन चालू ठेवायचे आहेत आम्हाला, आणि TY ची एक्झाम आली आहे आता. त्यामुळे थोडस नंतर उशिरा चालू होईल, आणि चालू होईल तेव्हा मी सांगेल तुला. हा, ते 30 पर्यंत ऍडमिशन त्यांनी करायला सांगितलेत ना, मग 30 पर्यंत तरी आम्हाला चालू नाही करता येणार, कारण काय होईल हा 30 सप्टेंबर पर्यंत. हो चालेल ना, तसं काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. हा, तसं काही प्रॉब्लेम. ओके, ठीक आहे. हम्म, हम्म, हम्म. So what happened? I have to share the screen. Okay, so I think we were here, and I was telling you how to write it. Okay, just what you have to do is you have to write the binary equivalent of 50. Okay, so you are going to shift it. You are going to shift it how many times? Only one time. So consider this and append this to this position, this 0, and also write this 0 to carry flag. So what will be your new data then? So new data will be this and this, and contents of carry flag are this, isn't it? Okay, shall we take one more example on this? Shall we take example?
नो मॅम.
No, not necessary. Not necessary. Bakichanna?
No, ma'am.
Not necessary. We will move to next instruction. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
So let us go to next instruction then. Okay, so now our next instruction is RLCA. Okay, so here we have added C. So meaning of this is rotate through carry. So you are rotating through carry bit. So rotate accumulator through carry bit. Meaning of RLC A is rotate accumulator to left through carry. Okay, so this is what is the meaning of RLC A. Now what can you observe here? Rotation through carry, how it is done. Okay, so in this case each bit is shifted to left. MSB will go to carry flag, and carry flag will go to LSB. Okay, are you getting the point? So what I have told you, so after execution of this instruction, the contents of accumulator will be shifted to the left by 1 bit position, and MSB will go to carry flag, and carry flag will go to LSB. In previous instruction, what was happening? MSB was going into LSB, and MSB was also going into carry flag. But this sequence has been changed here, and MSB goes to carry flag and carry flag goes to LSB. So this sequence is followed in this particular case. Now once again take the same example. Suppose A contains 50 hexadecimal. So binary equivalent of 50 hexadecimal is 010100, and suppose the carry flag contains 1. The same example here we are taking. So contents of accumulator are 010100, and carry flag contains 1. So let us see what happens after execution of this instruction. So here what will happen? This 0 will go to next position, isn't it? This will go to next position, this will go to next position, again this will go to next position. Now this 1 will go to position of 0, and this 0 will go to position of 1. This 1 will go to position of 0, and now this 0 will be transferred. This 0 will be transferred. This 0 will be transferred to where? 0 will be transferred to carry flag, and this carry flag will be transferred to LSB. So this is the sequence in which the data is rotated. Now let us see how this happens. Okay, so this 0, 0, 0, 0. Here you will have 1, here you will have 0, here you will have 1, and this will become 0, and earlier here there was 1, and this 1 will go to LSB. Okay, now here you can observe that what are the contents of accumulator now? We have two nibbles. One is 1010 and another is 0001. So hexadecimal equivalent of 1010 is A and that of 0001 is 1. So which hexadecimal value is there in accumulator? It is A1. And what are the contents of carry flag? It is 0. Okay. So if accumulator contains 50 hexadecimal and carry flag is 1, after execution of the RLCA instruction, the result will be accumulator will contain 0A1H and carry flag will become 1. Are you clear about this, students? Are you clear about working of this?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you do it in your notebook? Can you do it in your notebook? Yes, tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can do, isn't it? So how we are going to do it in a simple way? Tell me how you are going to do it in a simple way. So here, what you have to do? You have to consider, what you have to consider? You have to consider carry also, isn't it? So suppose you have written carry 1 here. So you have to consider this much data only, and you have to bring this 1 at this place, and you have to take this at this place. So this will become 0 now, and this 1 will be transferred here. So the data present within accumulator will be this 10100001. So it is A1 and contents of carry flag will be 0. So in examination you have very short time. At that time you have to follow this method. Okay. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall I take one more example or shall we move to next instruction?
Next
Okay, ma'am.
instruction, ma'am.
Next instruction. All of you agree? If anybody want more example? No, I think you don't want more examples. So I will move to the next instruction. Okay. So what is your next instruction in this case? RRA. That is what you can observe on the screen. What is long form of RRA? Logically, can you tell me? R means rotate, another R means right.
Right.
Rotate right accumulator. Rotate right accumulator. Okay. So for this, you have to draw structure like this. Okay. Now you are rotating it 1 bit position to the right. Okay. That means what? LSB will go to carry flag and LSB will also go to MSB, and each bit of the accumulator will be shifted to the right. Each bit of accumulator will be shifted to the right. Are you getting the point? Now let us take again the same example. What is our example? Suppose A is 50 hexadecimal and carry flag is equal to 1. Okay. So the same data we have added here. Okay. Carry flag contains 1. Now here I should write 1. Okay. So how the rotation will take place, students? Yes, tell me. This 0 will go where? This 0 will go into the carry flag. At the same time, it will go to MSB. Now, what you have to do? You have to shift the remaining bits to 1 bit position to the right. That means here you should have 0. Here you should have 1. 0, 1. And now what are the remaining things? The remaining things are 0 in this case. So now in accumulator, what you can observe? One nibble is 0, 0, 1, 0. Another nibble is 1, 0, 0, 0. That means this is the equivalent of 2. This is equivalent of 8. So contents of accumulator are now, accumulator is equal to 28 hexadecimal. And what will be the contents of the carry flag? Contents of the carry flag are 0 now. Okay, earlier it was 1. Now it has become 0. Are you getting the point, students?
मॅम
Yes,
Yes?
मॅम ते कॅरी असतो ना
हा.
तो LSB च्या साईडला पण असतो का?
नाही, तो दाखवलाय तसा, तो तिथे साईडला नसतोच, तो PSW मध्ये असतो. ऍक्च्युअली आपण इथे का घेतलाय तो? आपल्याला कन्सेप्ट कळण्यासाठी. तो असतो कुठे? PSW. ओके, त्याच्यामध्ये आपले फ्लॅग्स आहेत ना. PSW आपण शिकलोय की नाही मुलांनो? आठवतंय तुम्हाला? प्रोग्राम स्टेटस वर्ड शिकलोय ना? प्रोग्राम स्टेटस वर्ड. हा, प्रोग्राम स्टेटस वर्ड काय दाखवतो? प्रोग्रामचा स्टेटस दाखवतो. त्या PSW मध्येच CY असतो. तो कुठल्याही याच्या या साईडला किंवा त्या साईडला असं असत नाहीये. पण इथे आपण राईट शिफ्ट दाखवतोय म्हणून तो राईटला दाखवला. मगाशी लेफ्ट शिफ्ट दाखवत होतो म्हणून तो लेफ्टला दाखवला. एवढं लक्षात घ्या. तो असतो त्याच्या ठिकाणीच, आणि त्याचं ठिकाण कुठलं आहे? PSW इथे. आलं का लक्षात वेदांत?
हो मॅम.
हा, हे आपल्याला कन्सेप्ट समजायला आपण असं लिहून घेतलं आपल्या सोयीसाठी. तो आहे PSW मध्येच. बरं, हे लक्षात आलं का तुमच्या कसं शिफ्ट होतं ते? म्हणजे आता हे 50H आहे, तर तुम्ही ओरली कसं काय कराल हे सांगा मला. इथे LSB MSB ला जातो ना, हे लक्षात ठेवायचं. हे वरचे एवढे घ्यायचे आणि हा जो LSB आहे ना, तो MSB पोझिशनला गेला बघा. आणि तो पुन्हा कशामध्ये गेला? तो कॅरी फ्लॅग मध्ये पण गेला बघा. म्हणजे हा 0 झाला. ओके, आणि हा इथे आला. मग आता आपला डेटा काय झालाय? हा, 0 0 1 0 आणि 1 0 0 0. म्हणजे हे काय झालंय? हे झालंय 2 आणि हे झालंय 8. असं कुठलाही डेटा दिला की तुम्हाला एक्झाम्पल्स करता आले पाहिजे. You should be able to solve the example. Okay, so let me share whiteboard. Now suppose if your accumulator it contains the data. What it contains the data? 35 hexadecimal. Then after instruction RRA, what will be the contents of accumulator and carry flag? That is what you have to tell. So here you must know the contents of the carry flag. Suppose in this case carry flag is 0. Then what will happen after